guys, gals, non-binary pals, welcome back to my channel. Today we're going to be talking about the important questions you'll need to use when you're interviewing potential brokers. Now, as a new realtor, or if you're still in your licensing courses, it's crucial to know these different questions that you should ask to know if you're a right fit for the brokerage and if they're a right match for you. So we're just gonna get into it. I'm breaking these down in a few different categories, and we're gonna start with financial. Doesn't mean you have to ask these questions first. In fact, I'd actually wait to ask them towards the end so you don't seem like you're, oh my gosh, I'm in this career only for the money. And I hope you're not. I hope you're passionate about this. So let's get started. One of the first questions we're going to be talking about when it comes to finances is, what's the commission split? Is it the same from the day I start all throughout my career with said brokerage? Or does it fluctuate based on whether or not I'm with a mentor, whether or not I'm using a lead service that's provided, things like that. When it comes to commissions, oftentimes brokers will have franchising fees. These are percentages, usually 3 to 8%, that are not included in your commission, but are added on top of it, if that makes sense. So let's just say you have a 70-30 commission split with this brokerage. You get 70, they get 30%. But oh, they have a 3% franchise fee. You're getting 67% instead of that 70, and that can add up quite a bit, especially if you're selling higher end properties. So ask about franchising fees, if they have any, and how much they are. Another thing when it comes to commission is whether or not there is a commission cap. This is usually a large dollar amount between like $15,000 and $20,000, but it could be lower or higher than that. It's kind of hard to describe a commission cap. So let's just say you have a 70-30 split, and 30% goes to the brokers. Once that 30% over X amount of sales equals $20,000 or whatever the commission cap is, your commission will likely go up. Any sales after that, you'll get a higher commission. Oftentimes it can be up to 100%, so it's definitely worth asking if there is a commission cap. Be sure to ask if there is any additional fees that are your responsibility. This could be a desk fee, a monthly fee, technology charges, E&O insurance, things like that. It's really important. On that same subject, ask if there's anything you're also responsible for. This could be lock boxes, signage, business cards, your own website, things like that. Next, you'll want to ask them a little bit about what they have to offer. What is the benefit of choosing them as a brokerage over somebody else? Ask what they provide for you. Do they provide signs, leads, business cards, your own website, an office space for you, a title company, things like that? Ask if they provide a closing coordinator, e-signature tools, all the things you're going to need to be a successful agent. You'll want to know who's responsible for. And there is a stark difference between one brokerage and another versus what they provide. Next, we're going to talk about education and just overall support. You'll want to talk to them and see if they offer continuing education courses. If they do they come at an additional cost, or are they provided with your monthly fee, perhaps? If they do offer continuing education or training is essential. You wouldn't want to choose a brokerage that doesn't offer training in any form or another. With that being said, ask if it's available online or in person, and if anything is mandatory. Also ask who you can talk to if you have questions at any point during your career. I know for me, I'm assigned a mentor, and they'll be my go-to person if I have any questions. But the person I interviewed with made it crystal clear that you can reach out to anybody here if you have questions, and we'll be sure to help. Speaking of, ask if they have a mentor program and how it works. It might be your first 5 sales, or it might be for the first 6 months of your career with that brokerage. Ask if there's a different commission split when you're with the mentor and things like that. Now we're going to be talking about brokerage expectations and kind of what it's like in the office space, like the physical office space. First, ask how many agents are there? Like in the office, how many agents work in the office? Ask how often there are happy hours, meetings, lunch and learn sessions, things where you can get together with your fellow agents from that office and become a community and a fellowship. some brokers request that their agents work a certain number of phone hours or have a certain number of desk time each month or each week. Ask if there's any of that. What is required of you as an agent working for them? It's crucial to know that. You want communication to be crystal clear. And also ask, how are they involved with the community they're surrounding themselves with? Being a realtor is all about knowing location and like really delving into it. You wouldn't want to serve a community that you know nothing about. So ask how they help the surrounding community. Next, we're going to talk about company culture. This is actually more important than a lot of people realize. First, ask them to describe the atmosphere in the office. What does it feel like? You may even want to ask if you could have the contact information to 3 to 5 agents that actually work with this brokerage to get a really detailed inside look at what it's like to work for them. Because if you've ever been in an interview, you know that the person interviewing you might make the job look way better than it is. Or in this case, the environment, the place, their benefits, all that. So it's a good idea to call some agents and say like, hey, what are the pros and cons of working with this broker? You could also ask if you could tour the physical location of the broker. You can also ask if you can sit in on a team meeting or an upcoming event just to get a feel for the culture yourself, being immersed in it physically. All right, everybody, that's it. That's what I have for you. You can leave any suggestions below when it comes to questions you think other realtors or real estate agents should be asking brokers during an interview. It's a good idea to keep in mind that once you're with a broker, you're not with them for life. You can change brokers if you discover one that works better for you or has better benefits or commission split or what have you. Remember, you are the business. They're working with you. Most of the time, you don't work for the broker, if that makes sense. All right, that's it. So I'll see you guys in the next video. Bye.